The second of our free stitch alongs coming up in a few weeks' time is the Embroidery Henna Mandala stitch along. And this one comes with the option of purchasing this awesome kit with all of the things that you need to follow along, and also loads of extra little bonus goodies in there as well. So I just wanted to show you in a bit more detail what was in the kit. So this particular design is inspired by my love for henna and mandalas. So I love to henna on my hands and stuff like that, and I thought transferring henna into an embroidery would be really special. So in here, I've done my best to source all of the bits and bobs that you'll need and make sure that they're good quality ones, and put them all together in a kit for you. So you've got some twine here for hanging your finished pieces as well, if you want it, before we even start. If it comes in the post, then this will be inside the box for you. And then inside our exciting purple parcel that will come through your door and through your letterbox are all of these goodies. So first of all, we have got two El Bessie, I think that's how you pronounce it, but these are my favourite brand of embroidery hoop because they hold the fabric really nice and tightly and taut for you. So those are my faves. I've tried lots of other brands, but always come back to those. Next, you've got two skeins of DMC embroidery thread in two different shades of henna colours, henna browns. And then you've got some natural undyed cotton to embroider onto. So that's those. And those are kind of like the three things that you definitely need to get your hands on if you're going to follow along with this and you're not buying the kit. Also included in the kit, as well as your fabric, your two hoops, your two pieces of fabric and your two skeins of embroidery floss, is the pair of these awesome rainbow stork scissors. And again, with everything in this kit, I've done my best to source the best quality that I can to include in the kit. And there's nothing more annoying than buying yourself a really pretty new pair of embroidery scissors and finding that they don't cut very well. So these are nice and sharp. I've tested them for you. Then we have also got a whole entire pack of needles with sizes 3 to 9, which I find are the best sort of selection of sizes that you might want for embroidery when you're working with different thread numbers. Then we also have a Pilot friction ball pen, which is removable with heat. So this is a brilliant little addition to your embroidery kit to trace your design onto your fabric. And then once you've finished embroidering, you can then remove any pen marks that are still showing with heat, which is great. You've also got in here, I've managed to find these really, really pretty mandala designed needle threaders. So when you first start any craft like this, really, sometimes the thing that can hold you back the most to start with is just getting used to threading your needle. So it's always good to have a few of these around. So I thought it would be lovely to add a really pretty mandala style one into the kit. Then in here we've also got handmade needle minder for you. So it's a handmade raised room needle minder, and these are brilliant for attaching to your work. So they just magnet onto your fabric, so you just pop it onto your fabric when you're working, and then if you need to put your work down, you just sort of drop your needle in the direction of your needle minder and your needle will just pop onto it, and then it keeps it safe until you need it again. So I've got a little needle over here somewhere, so it just pops on like that. So you've got one of those in there as well. Then you also have your mandala, the small mandala for the small hoop. And then you've got your bonus one in here as well, the large mandala for the larger hoop, for the 5-inch hoop. So those are your templates, which are just traceable templates. So you can just use them again and again. You just put them behind your fabric and trace on, and we'll go through that in the stitch along. We'll go through all of that stuff, all the steps of setting it up before we start stitching. And then, because who doesn't love a cup of tea and biscuits when you're crafting, you've got little goodies in there as well. So all of that comes in this kit for you, all packaged up together, and you can either collect it from Raise Room HQ if you are local to Kingswood, BS15 in the UK, or I can pop it in the post to you and it will go through your letterbox in this large letter parcel. So if you're not in, it'll be there waiting for you when you get home. And who does not love arriving home to a parcel filled with these kinds of goodies? So the kit is actually now available to buy from the Etsy shop, from the Raise Room Etsy shop, and it's in there under shop section, craft supplies, craft patterns and supplies, but it's also featured, so it should be the first thing that you see when you come to the Raise Room Etsy shop anyway. But for a limited time, so between now and the 5th of August, when I send them all out to make sure that you get them in time for the stitch along, if you go to Raise Room Crafters Facebook group, there's a post in there which tells you how you can get a really good discount. So in the Etsy shop at the moment, it's £32. But if you go through the Raise Room group and have a little look at the post, you'll find out how you can get it for just £27. And that's just for a limited time until I've got them all sent out in time for the new, for the stitch along. So that's everything that you get in the kit. If you would like to purchase it, then you can use one of those channels I just mentioned. And yeah, if you've got any questions, just let me know. And I'll look forward to stitching with you on this particular stitch along on the 24th of August. No, the 14th of August. But I'll also see you, if you're going to crochet along with the bag, on the 24th of July for our crochet bag stitch along. Okay, bye.